All right, hello wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday, and our good friends from Noble Wine Estate stopped by to see us with some good old friends here, Matanzas Creek. Man, I'll never forget the time I stayed at the winery. Incredibly beautiful place, these lavender fields, and this is one of these wineries that's been around since the 70s, and a lot of the top names in winemaking have gone through there. Mary Edwards was the first winemaker. David Ramey worked there. Helen Turley, huge names. Sandra and Bill McGaver decided at one point they just needed to get out of the business. They had dinner with Jess Jackson and boom, sold him the winery, lock, stock, and barrel right there. And these guys did go up like a rocket. Their Journey Chardonnay and Merlot, two of the most expensive wines in California at one time, and then just dropped like a rock, man, let me tell you. The Sauvignon Blanc, though, still that same typical style from Bennett Valley. You get a lot of ripe melon and green fig fruit, a little musky quality to the white grapefruit and savory citrus notes there. Really complex bouquet, even bigger on the second day. And let me tell you, one of the things I found when I bought the Wine Watch was a magnum of Matanzas Creek Sauvignon Blanc from the 80s, like 10 years old. That wine was still incredible. This wine's got great aging potential, lovely richness on the tongue, that ripe melon and fig fruit, along with that savory grapefruit citrus quality coming through at the end, leaving the tongue salivating for food. Excellent juice, man. At $33, well, it's worth it. The Freemark Abbey Viognier, if you like these big Napa-style Viogniers, this wine was delicious. That ripe peach and lychee fruit, jasmine flowers, really lovely perfume in this wine. Really rich and luscious on the tongue, a nice creamy texture. Bit of an oily note, a bit of heat here showing, but some people love that rich, full-throttle Viognier. Lovely perfume here, and excellent juice if you like that style of Viognier. The Matanzas Creek Merlot, for me, winner, chicken dinner, man. I'll tell you what, this wine is sourced from three different valleys, Alexander, Bennett, and Knights. 3% Cabernet in the blend. And wow, man, what a blockbuster at $22.50. This is one of the best Merlots that I've had in that price range all year. Lovely ripe cherry and plum fruit. Fresh, loamy, earthy note. Fine herbs, some toasty oak, spice, tobacco. A solid core of fruit here on the palate. Lovely velvety texture. These silky, smooth, round tannins. Really lovely balance. Lovely freshness. That fresh herb and dark chocolate note from the nose showing through the finish. Excellent juice. Wow. Then the Freemark Abbey wines, one of the most famous wineries in Napa. And there's a reason why you got old vintage wines left, man. I'll tell you. Too expensive, A. This 99 vintage wine for $175. Wow. It's got a bit of Brett to it, man. You get that medicinal Band-Aid quality, the dark currant and plum fruit, some cedar, tobacco, some peppery notes. 99, a tannic vintage when it was released. But, you know, I don't want to say this wine's somewhat flawed, but the tannins are softening out right now. But you really get just too much of that funk for me. Too much James Brown. You know, a little bit of James Brown is good, but too much, not so good. But if you like that, I mean, it's a good little wine. Very expensive. 2004 Sycamore Vineyard, and this wine, well, 2004 vintage has been highly touted. I mean, I like it. I'm not crazy about 2004, but this wine's starting to show nicely now. The dark currant, cassis fruit, good hand of fresh plowed earth, dark mocha, cigar box spice, nice complexity on the nose, some nice freshness here on the palate here also, some nice fruit, still some tannin showing, starting to drink nicely, but could use a little more time in the bottle, still a little bit tannic. At $127, a little expensive for my wallet as well, and that's what we had to drink with our friends from Noble Wine. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.